So that's that. I'm just going to check our sound. Once we check our sound, we're good to go. Hope you had a nice weekend. It is all of a sudden super windy here. Super windy here. And we get these Santa Ana winds that, depending on the temperatures, could possibly cause fires. Hopefully, that's not going to happen this time around, this year. But 2 years ago, it was a pretty heavy-duty situation. That's for sure. Life-altering for many, 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 many people. Hey, Nicholas, Lindsay, good morning, good morning. All right, so it looks to me like we're good. We got some sound here. Let me just check. Why isn't it? Click to expand. I click. Can I hear myself? Ah, yes. There I am. So today, yoga for runners, you guys. Yoga for runners with the Malibu Half Marathon crew. Very exciting news in the Malibu Half Marathon world. They still have space for you to run. So Malibu Half Marathon is a race that I've been doing for years and years and years. It usually happens. This year was supposed to happen November 8th, I think, that Sunday. Saturday or Sunday, whatever that is. And this year, because of COVID, it's not happening. It's virtual, so it is happening in a virtual way. And it's cool because it's normally a 5K and a half marathon. And myself and a bunch of my friends do both, or one or two, or one or the other. And it's super fun because it's all along the PCH. You get these incredible views of the ocean, but that's not happening. So they're doing a virtual one where you could do the 5K, you could do the half marathon, or they've decided to do a 50-miler for the whole month of November. And you can sign up and you can get some swag and all that sort of stuff. So it's super fun. Go to runmalibu.com or malibumarathon.com. Maybe I'll post a link in there if you're a runner. You can do it from anywhere in the world. And I will be doing it from Malibu. And I don't know if I'm going to actually run the course. I'm going to talk to my friend. I'm not in any shape to all of a sudden just like go out and run 13.1 miles. I probably could do it if I did it slow, but I'll probably build up to it and do at some point during the course of the month of November, because I'm going to be doing my 50 miles. I'll do 13.1 at some point, so that'll be my goal for November. Just getting back into it because of my knee. But anyway, that's it. It's already 9:05, so we're going to start. Let's go ahead and start with the feet, shoulder distance. Bring the so in honor of the Malibu Half Marathon people today and the Yoga for Runners class, we're going to focus on hamstrings and hips. So I'm going to open up the hips a little bit, and we're going to open up the hamstrings a little bit. Start with your feet about shoulder distance apart, palms together, eyes closed. A few breaths in and out of your nose. Drop the shoulders down, top of the head floats up, breath smooth. Set an intention to release some stress, to heal, to strengthen, whatever your intention is for you. Maybe you want to manifest something, maybe there's something in your life you need to let go of, whatever it is, just go ahead and set that intention. Drop the head down to your right side, easy side stretch. So now I'll kind of mirror you guys a little bit. Well, not really, just for right now. So this is my left. Just keep breathing, good, smooth, even breaths in and out of the nose. Good, then switch sides. Good, drop the arms from there. Circles in one direction, A few circles with the neck, head, and then opposite direction, same thing. Finally, cooler temps here, back to the center, shoulder rolls forward and back. We had another big heat wave while we were away, but I avoided that because I was in Utah. I don't love the heat, but exercising when the temperatures are in the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, it's just so much more pleasant. Arms up from there, interlace the fingers, turn the palms up to the ceiling, straighten the arms, stretch. Breathe. So you got 2 good nights of sleep in the row from Liam, and then last night was not good again. But Lawrence saw he had another tooth coming in. Poor guy. Fold, twist. First twist before you fold. Twist to one side. Easy twist. Good. And then other side, same thing. Twist it. Very good. Back to the center. Now fold. So now you fold to the side, right? That's slightly different than the twist. Breathe there. Good. And then other side. If you're newer to us, these classes are done on a donation basis. We appreciate all your donation and paid classes. 3 ways you can do that. Come on back up. Lean back. Take a big inhale. Actually, 4 ways, I guess. Fold down, exhale. You can just go to 5pointyoga.com. That's the studio. And you can pay for your class through Mind Body. There's also a donation link, $15 suggested donation. You could Venmo me directly or become a monthly member. The monthly member stuff is all at consciousendurance.com. Hang forward here, breathe, grab the elbows, drop the head, stretch. Our first hamstring stretch here, dropping the head, breathing deeply. A little sway, side to side, a little bit of a sway, 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 one direction, other direction. And each time you hit one direction, you just go deeper into the leg there, right? Good. Back to the center, clasp the hands back behind you, interlace the fingertips, stretch the shoulders. One more breath, big stretch in the shoulders. And then release the arms, roll back up. Take a nice big inhale. Reach the arms up. And then fold all the way down, forward, exhale. Actually gonna come back down and then take the legs wider. So this is, we do this whenever we do hips. We're doing hamstrings and hips today. So bend over to your right leg, sinking down inner thigh, but we will make this a little bit hamstring too. So sink down, stretch. A few breaths here. Always coming back to your breathing, good, smooth, even breaths. Good, switch sides, same thing. Good, smooth breaths. And then back over, other side, same stretch. This time lengthen the upper body, turn and twist, right arm goes up. And breathe. rock that arm back, lengthen up, turn and twist, couple breaths. One more breath. Good, and then switch it, same thing. Other side, lengthen the upper body, turn and twist. Lengthen up as you turn and breathe, and then drop that arm back behind you. Everybody voted or getting ready to vote? Vote. We're gonna send ours in today or tomorrow. Lengthen up, breathe deep, a couple more breaths. If you're in the U.S. If you're not in the U.S., you're not allowed to vote here. But vote in your country if you can. One more breath. That's an important thing to do. Come on back to the center. You're actually going to go to the other side, and this time we're going to go deep hamstring. So come down on the toes. Notice that. Down on the toes here. And my knee's a little sensitive, so I'm going to just check on that there. Yeah, that's okay. And now you're going to lean toward the leg here. Maybe not so okay. But lean toward the straight leg. A few breaths. Good. And then other side. Come on back. So you lean toward that straight leg. That's your hamstrings. Under here. Good. Then we're going to go a little bit side to side. So you're going to go from here to here. Support this. Notice I'm supporting this with my hands. Right? Making sure the knees are okay. Making sure the hips are okay. A little primitive movement here. Gorilla style movements. Just warming up. Good, and then back to the center and just hang. Hang forward here, breathe, a little wide-legged stance, so still a little wider than your legs. Hang forward, stretch. Good, and then walk the feet together, back together, the front of the mat. Engage the abdomen, slowly roll your way up. Take a nice big inhale, lift the arms up. Fold all the way down, forward as you exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale, look forward. Step back to plank, top of a push-up. Hold it here, breathe. We'll take 5 solid push-ups, abdomen strong, lower halfway, chaturanga, press back up, plank, lower halfway, push up, lower halfway, push up. A couple more, maybe down 2 more, lost count. 1 more. Good. Drop to the knees, because now we're going to do a few cat and cow tilts. Inhale, exhale. Not a lot, just a few. Inhale, exhale. Actually, 3 more, so 5. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. Good. And then side to side, lift the feet side to side. Shoulder and hip together one side, shoulder and hip together other side. Keep that going. Very good. 1 more on each side. And then we're going to go to hip circles. So right leg up. Open up to the outside, come around. Right leg up, open up to the outside, come around. Keep that going. So again, the idea here is to create some hip mobility. Just switch sides, same thing. Couple more. Good. Downward facing dog. Down dog, take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, nice big stretch. Switch sides, stretch it, calf, Achilles, hamstrings. Breathe. Straighten both legs. From there, come up on the toes, walk softly to the hands. We're just going to do a few sun salutations. Halfway up, inhale, fold. As you exhale, all the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Arms up again. Inhale. Fold down. Exhale. Take the first one easy. Halfway up. Inhale. Step back. Drop to the knees. Then to the chest. And then a gentle, point the toes back, gentle cobra pose. And then reverse it, downward facing dog. Hold it and breathe. Fingers spread, palms flat. Good. Up on the toes again, walk softly to the hands. Extend the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. All the way up, nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale, 2 more rounds like that. Inhale, lift, exhale, fold. Extend the spine, inhale, step or jump. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, easy. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Good. Again on the toes, walk or jump. Extend that spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. All the way up, nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Arms up again, inhale. 1 more round here, fold down forward as you exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale, step or jump. Chaturanga. Facing dog. Down dog, right leg. When you're ready, right away, take it up. Hold it up there, breathe deeply. Sinking that left leg down, and then core strength, shoulders over the wrist, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. Hold it. 2, 3, and then lift it. Forward knee to your left side, hold, abdomen strong, 2, 3, lift it, over to your right, hold it, 2, 3, lift it, and then all the way forward. Stay here on the fingertips, straighten the front leg, flex the foot, do about 15 of these, bend the knees, sink the hips down. So first you're just straightening the leg, flexing the foot, and then bending the knee. Just like that. 3 more. Inhale. Feel it out for your legs, for your hamstrings. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And then exhale. And now we're going to go external rotation. So as you straighten the leg, you roll to the outside of the heel. Bend the knee. Straighten the leg outside of the heel. Bend the knee. Straighten the leg outside of the heel. Bend the knee. Couple more. Feeling it differently on the hamstrings is going to open up the hamstrings a little bit more. And now inside of the heel. Like that. Inside of the heel. So this one a little deeper in my opinion, at least for my legs. 2 more. Good. All right, now turn the back foot flat. One. Just hold here, a couple breaths. We'll do a little shoulder stretch. Shoulders down. And then from here, go ahead and clasp the hands back behind you. Lift the heart up and draw the shoulders down. Just a couple deep breaths. You're not going to fold. One more breath. Good, and then arms up. Inhale. Excuse me, hands down. Take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog, easy. Downward facing dog. And then second thing, left leg up. When you're ready, hold it. Breathe. Good, and then shoulders over the wrist, knee to the nose, hold. 1, 2, 3, and lift it. And then forward to your right, hold it. 3, and lift it. And up to the left, hold it. 1, 2, 3, and lift it. And all the way forward. And again, about 15, 16 times. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, drop the hips. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, and really feel it out. So much about feeling it out for your own body. You don't have to straighten the leg if you're tighter. You just want to get a nice stretch. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Good, now the external rotation, so roll to the outside of the heel, changes the stretch in the hamstrings a bit. External rotation, bend the knee, external rotation, bend the knee. 2 more. Good, now internal rotation from there, and bend the knee. Internal rotation, bend the knee. Internal rotation, bend the knee. A couple more. Feel it out for your body. Give it some love. 1 more. Good, and then turn the back foot. Come on up, warrior 1. Shoulders relaxed. Arms up, shoulders relaxed, breath smooth. Clasp the hands back, interlace the fingertips, heart opens. Good. 1 more nice big breath. And then arms back up, inhale. Hands down to the floor, exhale. Leg back. You could go straight to down dog, or you could take your vinyasa back to down dog. Good. Holding it here, breathe. A few breaths. And downward facing dog, considering that we're working on the hamstrings a little bit, what I want you to do is bend the knees right now. Lift the tailbone, drop the head, extend the shoulders, breathe. And gently start to press those thighs back, heels down. Good, and then come up on the toes, walk forward to the hands. Halfway up as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose, inhale. And we'll hold this here for 30 seconds. A little warm up. We're going to go through 3 rounds of sun salutation A, and then go into a couple of standing poses for the hamstrings, and then some hips. So a lot to do, short amount of time. Got to stay focused, you guys. Sink a little bit lower. Keep breathing. 1 more inhale. And then stand up, hands together at the heart. Exhale, nice big full breath. Chair pose, inhale. Fold, exhale. Linking it together, some of it halfway up, step or jump. Back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog, right leg first, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up. Inhale. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa or not. Anytime you want to skip that vinyasa, you can. Left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Inhale. Leg back. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Breathe. Good, up on the toes again. Walk or lightly hop forward. Extend that spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose from there. Bend the knees, reach the arm, and inhale. Stand, hands up together at the heart, exhale. So we're gonna do 2 more rounds like that. Back to chair, inhale. Fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step back, exhale. Vinyasa, lower. Right side first, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Hands down, leg back, and vinyasa, lower. Left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, inhale. Hands down, leg back, lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Extend as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees, reach the arms. Inhale. Stand up, hands together at the heart. Exhale. 1 more round. And then into some more specific stuff. Chair. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Step or hop back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Right leg. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Inhale. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa. Lower. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Inhale. Leg back. Vinyasa. Lower. Up. Down. Very nice. Down dog. Hold it. Breathe. Good. This time, just the right leg. Take it up. Bring it forward. Turn the back foot. Warrior one. Push the front leg straight. Hands to the waist. Step the back foot closer. So you want to step it, I don't know, it's 2.5 or 3 feet, somewhere there. And then you want to make sure the hips are facing forward. Hips facing forward, shoulders relaxed, breath smooth from here. I think it's 4 options. You can just have the hands on the hips, and we're going to fold. You can grab the elbows back behind you. You could interlace the fingers back behind you, or you could bring the palms together and turn them right side up, which looks like that. Whoops, almost looks like that. Looks like that. In reverse namaste. From here, you take a nice big inhale. Lift the upper body up. And then you're going to fold halfway down. So this is 4 stages. Halfway down first, halfway based on your sensations. So halfway to your maximum, not halfway to the floor, to your leg. Halfway to your maximum. So that might be way up here if you're super tight. Just halfway. Kind of feel like a beginning stretch. And breathe. Good. And then keep it going. Now you can go kind of 75, 80, 85%. Front leg could be slightly bent if you need it to be. Second stage. Good. Then release the arms. What you're going to do is bend. That's why I brought my trusty blocks out here. If you had blocks, you could do this here on either side of the foot and just sort of hold yourself up with the leg bent for the moment. But what I want you to do, you don't necessarily need blocks. In fact, we're going to wrap the arm, the leg. I mean, you want to get your lower ribs onto that thigh there and then wrap the arms if you can. So you kind of wrap the leg. All right. From here, keeping your ribs connected to your thigh, start to straighten the leg. They may not straighten. You'd have to be super flexible for it to straighten. Don't worry, just stretch. It isolates the upper part of the leg, the hamstrings. Breathe. Good. Now release it. Maybe blocks, maybe not, and then straighten that leg. So that's probably the deepest stretch that you've had thus far. That's the idea. Go a little deeper, a little deeper, a little deeper. Spread the toes if you can. Lift the toes up. Lengthen the upper body. Bring your chin closer to your foot. Breathe. Okay. Starting to lose circulation. That's enough. Go ahead and step it back. And then take a vinyasa, lower down. And then upward facing dog gently. And remember, those are big forward bends. So you don't necessarily want to go into a nice big back bend immediately after a big forward bend. Take a moment, bend your left leg, push the right heel down, give it a big stretch. So you sort of take some of that newfound flexibility and you make sure you keep it. Left leg up, bring it forward. Turn the back foot. Warrior one first. Push the leg straight, hands to the waist. Step the back foot closer. Breathe. Same thing, 4 different arm variations. All right. Grabbing the elbows or palms together behind you used to be the only 2 I would give. 2 options. So if you need one of the others, do one of the others too. From here, lifting up, nice big inhale, and then fold down, forward exhale. Halfway first. Breathe. Good, and then 75, 80, 85% there. Breathe. Good. Release the hands from there. Hands down, maybe onto your block. Bend that front leg. Get that torso. So I want you to extend the upper body so you can get those lower ribs. Feel the lower ribs on the thigh there. Then wrap the arms. Start to straighten the leg and breathe. One more breath. Good. Then release the hands, straighten the leg, lengthen the upper body, spread the toes, lift the toes, bring the chin closer to the foot, ankle, breathe.
And then step that leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog gently, and then downward facing dog. Breathe. Take a moment, bend the right leg, push the left heel down. That's where you want to solidify that stretch. Good. Now a little intermission. Step both feet wider than the mat. So this is more hips, both feet wider than the mat. We're going to do a standing frog position here. So go ahead and first move a little bit side to side. Forearms to the thighs here. Breathing. Quick reminder, this Saturday morning, 9 a.m. is going to be an arm balance workshop. Today I'm going to set up the flyer, and you guys will be able to register for that. Saturday will not be a normal live stream 90-minute class. It's going to be a 2-hour Zoom paid workshop. So keep a lookout for that. Greg Louganis and I will be flopping around doing not handstands this time, arm balances. Back to the center, push the legs wide. Push, 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 push. There's a big, big stretch in there. Good. Now what you're gonna do is straighten the legs, walk the feet in a bit. Second stage. So my feet, kind of for me, second stage is sort of half on, half off the mat. It's not quite my full squat. I can still move a bit like this here, kind of side to side. Still drop the hips down a little bit. Breathe. Good. One more breath. And then straighten the leg. Now, turn the feet in, and then drop your hips down. Sit up nice and tall and breathe. So hopefully this is a little bit more open than it was just from the hamstrings and that little bit of hip stretching. We're going to do some deeper hip stuff after this. We got one more standing sequence to do that's going to help open up the hamstrings. And for those of you runners out there, cyclists, hikers, you walk a lot, it's definitely a good thing to continue to open your hamstrings. One of the only reasons that I've been able to continue to, do what I do is because I've been able to have a regular yoga practice, and it just helps keep my body fresh. Like even if I get tight and sore, I come right back to the mat and go, oh, I'm so tight, I'm so sore, but I still come back here because I know that on a regular basis, the blood flow happens and helps with the healing. Now go ahead and fold down, step back, let's take a little vinyasa. Gently, let's lower all the way to the mat. Just to make sure that we do a nice gentle back bend here. Easy cobra, so not a huge back bend. Just gentle, shoulders down. Good. And then reverse it. Downward facing dog. And then right leg again. Take it up. Bring it forward. Stay on the back toes, crescent. Crescent pose, arms up. Arms up, shoulders relaxed, sink down. Front side hip flexor. Straight back leg, sinking down, breathing deep. Arms out to the side, couple breaths. Good, lean forward, step up, flex that back foot. And then from here, slowly, right hand down, right away, half moon pose, not long, but see if you can engage the abdomen, stack that hip, so you're opening up this top hip a little bit more, breathing deep as the winds gust through Malibu. Go ahead now, look down, come on back up, warrior two, and warrior three, and then reverse warrior, drive that back leg back, lengthen up, twist up, still in your big hamstring stretch. So this standing leg is getting some work here. Lengthen the upper body, twist up, a few more breaths. Good, then drop down from there, lift the back leg up. Here it is. Last big hamstring stretch on this side. Second to last one, we'll do one more later. But lift up, last active one. Lift that back leg. One more inhale, lift it, and then step back. Vinyasa, lower down. Gentle back bend, gentle back bend. Good, downward facing dog. Left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Stay on the back toes, crescent. Oh, I finished Grain Brain last night. The book, really good. You know, especially if you're, you know, if you honestly, in my opinion, if you're 40 or older, you know, it's time to start thinking about what your life is going to be like when you're 80 or 90 or 100. Arms out to the side. Lift up, lean back. Of course, it's never too late, but why not start now and just create like the best, most optimum experience, health that you can. Lift up, lean back, take a nice big inhale, and lean forward, step up. So I went immediately on to his Perlmutter's next book, which is called Brain Maker. Brain Maker. From here, go ahead now and bring the left hand down, right arm up, right away. That's all about how your gut microbiome affects your brain. So what to do? Basically, he's kind of the low carb, higher fat guy, and then with the Brain Maker, no gluten, he just adds in probiotics and prebiotics and fermented foods. Good, now come on back up, warrior 3, and then reverse it. Right hand down, lengthen that back leg, lift up, and twist and turn and breathe. Good, one more. Nice big inhale. And then both hands down, lift the back leg, stretch. One more inhale, lift up a little taller. Good, and then step it back. Vinyasa, or easy, all the way to the mat. Gentle back bend. Feel that in the spine, and then downward facing dog. And then we're gonna go right into a little 3-pronged, well, no, let's do frog right away. So go ahead and drop to the knees, turn to the side, and then we're gonna go right into a deeper frog pose from there. So that's your hamstrings for the moment. Frog pose, knees super wide, come on down. I'll set the timer, we'll just do 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So this is definitely one of those poses. So you want the knees as wide as you can, and then you gotta push back. Pushing back into your hip stretch here. Breathing. This is definitely one of those poses that just feels super intense and kind of horrible, and you're just thinking, God, why is it so tight in there? And I will say, I've been doing this for 24 years. And this is the pose that I've had the least amount of progress on. The least amount of progress. However, I feel like I have to continue to do it because I just know that it helps. I know that if I don't do it for a while and I continue my running and my exercise that I love to do, then this just gets tighter. It gets tighter quicker. So even though I don't feel loads of progress here, I still do it. I just trust that it's working. Good. A couple more minutes. Gently pushing back. One more minute here. Gently pressing back. Continue to breathe. "30 seconds. I thought more about my 14 or 15 day challenge that I'm gonna do. Go ahead now, come forward from there. Oh my goodness. Whoa. One leg at a time. Oh my goodness. Oh, good. Child's pose, get yourself back over there. Child's pose. Couple breaths in child's pose. Oh, that's our time. All right, so we got a few minutes on each side. So let's do it. So we're gonna do lizard, kind of like pigeon prep, and then pigeon for the hips. So downward facing dog. Go ahead, step the right leg forward, drop the back knee down, but scoot the back knee back some. Bring your foot to the middle of your mat. So half on one side, half on the other. And then from here, you could either scoot this foot up a little forward, or you could scoot the knee a little bit further back. I just go back with the knee, and then lengthen the upper body up, and then sink in. So we do about 30 seconds here, 30, 45 seconds here. Let me zoom in for you guys a little bit. There we go. Oh, here. Oh, feel that. So I'm definitely going to do this. I'm not sure whether it's going to be 14 or 15 days. But 14 or 15 day, you get a daily email of your plan on what to do. And then there'll be daily workouts, so yoga and meditation. But then I also thought it's a perfect time, when I work with athletes, triathletes, endurance athletes, and coach them along. Essentially, we look at the next year, and I thought this is the perfect time. I'm going to be doing it for myself. We can all do it together. A perfect time to look at 2021, assuming that we'll be able to actually do some cool, fun things in 2021. That's a minute. So now, go ahead and do that. Set some goals for 2021. So it'll be kind of a combo of setting yourself up for a healthy holiday season, as well as a strong 2021. So I'm going to work on some of the details and have the sign-up stuff ready, but we'll probably go second, third week of November, because we'll finish right before Thanksgiving here, which tends to be an unhealthy holiday for most people. So figure, why not? Set you up correctly. And and basically I'll just kind of coach everybody along a really good, healthy, strong, happy, stress-free, or less stressful 2 weeks. Good, just about 30 seconds to go here. Yeah, a lot of the information that I read is all like further education. I mean, I pay attention to the news, obviously, because I need to do that. But we should all pay attention to the news and what's going on in the world to a certain extent. Don't get bombarded by it, but just to a certain extent, be aware. But most of what I read is all further education, right? Back. Take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch it out. From, finding new ways to help us have an optimum left side, take the leg forward. Optimum body to, mind to diet. Go ahead now inside. So we're gonna do the same idea here. Scoot that leg back a little bit, lengthen the upper body up, and sink in. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I started getting started the classes to do my recertification for my triathlon coaching. It's a USA triathlon, so it's a pretty rigorous deal to get it all done. CPR, safe sport, and then hours and hours of continuing education, which is great. So I've been thinking about that. Oh yeah, let me go and do, it's not something I don't already think about, but what am I gonna do next year? And this year, because my 50th was during COVID, I decided to sort of push my big 50-year goals to next year. And it sort of worked out perfectly for me because, Liam was tiny and he'll be a little bit older next year, so I'll be able to do some things that's it, pigeon pose from there. I wasn't able to do this year, so it's all gonna work out just fine. Go ahead and come on down. Same thing, stretch. We're about, 3.5. Yeah, about a good 2 minutes here. So just relax and breathe, soften and stretch. One of the things that we do first is we kind of look at, well, first we'll start with the 15-day, 14. I keep leaning to 15, which is why I think I might just do 15. But so let's just call it a 15-day challenge, reset, launching pad. And then during that, we got to set goals for that. Do you want to lose a couple pounds? Do you want to get rid of certain foods? Do you want to get more regular exercise? Do you want to add more yoga, add more meditation? So there's a list of 10 or 15 things that you could possibly accomplish during there, more. But that's going to be the first thing. And then what we're going to do during it is discuss a little bit, first of all, keep to those goals, accountability, but then look at 2020 and think about what it is that you might want to do, that you can do. And again, that could be anything from being consistent to changing the diet, being consistent with exercise, yoga, meditation, changing your diet around, or climbing a mountain, running a race, whatever it is for you. But we'll get that clear on all that stuff. That's the idea. Last few breaths here. Good. Come on up. Bring the legs forward. Shake them out for a second. Shake out the legs. This is our last little hamstring thing here. Shake out those legs, flex the feet, reach the arms up, fold down, forward, exhale. I'm gonna stay here for a couple of moments, for a solid minute. And it's kind of fun too that the Malibu Marathon is offering the 50-miler because that's definitely something that you could think about
if you're a runner, but whatever, if you're a cyclist, if you're, my friend Dean is doing, he's trying to do 1,000 miles a month in cycling wise. And he's done it, I think I don't know about September yet, but I'm pretty sure he did it July and August, so he's on track to continue to the rest of the year. So that's an awesome goal, right? Just to kind of set something up like that. And years ago, I think this was before I had children, I set a goal of climbing 500,000 feet over the course of the year. So whether that was biking or running, and I missed it by, I did 300,000 one year, and I sort of crushed that. It was like 360, and then the next year I said, okay, I'm going to do 500,000, and then I think that's when we had Madison, so didn't work out as well, but it's a good goal to get back to. Go ahead now, either stay there or roll up, roll back if you live in a place that you can climb. If you're a flatlander, then you can't really do that. Legs up from there. Short time here, breathing. Legs wide from there, flex the feet, few breaths. Bend the knees, soles of the feet together. And then legs up and legs down. And come on down. And then let's go ahead and twist. Final twist here. Right leg in. Roll to the left side, but right arm back. A few breaths. Good. Switch sides. Same thing. Rolling to the other side. Yeah, and by the way, when you sign up for that challenge, anything that we do in there, you'll have access to. Any talks, any classes, any worksheets, you'll have access to forever. It won't go anywhere. Go ahead, flop, feet flop open, and arms flop open, eyes closed. Take a nice big inhale as deeply as you can. And exhale. Totally relax.
And make your way up to a seat, comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, palms up, eyes closed. A few breaths, reconnecting mind, body, breath, spirit, all together as one whole being. And bring the palms together at the heart. Just take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for every breath. Namaste. Namaste, friends. Thank you very much for showing up. Thank you for all your contributions, energetic and otherwise. And remember, stay safe, stay healthy, support your local businesses, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow. Thanks, you guys.